So, I was working on a tattoo piece for myself today, and I thought to myself, you know, why are more people into art? I wish that more people would get into art, because to me, I think that art is fascinating. Would love to see more people get into art, and I just like seeing artwork from other people's perspective, because that's what it is. That's what art is. It's like another language. It's like learning Spanish, Portuguese, but instead it's something you can use to portray a plurethla, plureth, plureth, I'm just gonna give up. Of things, right? A multitude of things, and people can understand what you're trying to say. And I've asked a lot of people why they haven't got into art, or why have you never tried? And they say, "Oh, it's too hard. I have tried before. I don't have the artistic genius or the talent. I'm just not gifted. I wasn't born with it. I'm not special." Let me tell you something. I'm pretty special, right? But I definitely was not gifted with the talent of art. In fact, I used to be really bad, and it just took a lot of time. But art in itself is very simple, and you actually are a lot better than you think you are. Realistically, art at its basis is comprised of only lines and curved lines, right? Let me give you an example. I'm going to draw a square, right? And you might think to yourself, wow, that's a really shitty square. This guy probably has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. And you're right, that is a really crappy square. But at the end of the day, you still got the message that this is a square. And hey, if you add more squares, more lines, I mean, right? You get a cube. And now you're as advanced as a 4-year-old. It's crazy how much you can learn so fast. And if you add a curved line, you get something that closely resembles a house. And it might be a really crappy house, but I don't own a house. And you probably don't own a house either. But now you can pick up a pencil and paper and draw yourself a crappy house and look at it and feel sad. Because you ain't ever buying a house in this economy. Besides the point, let me give you another example, right? You draw a circle, and you draw another circle, and you draw a third very special circle. And what do you get? That's right, you get Squidward, right? And everything after that, right, is just the details, which is, you guessed it, just more lines. I'm drawing a simple line to create the smile. I'm drawing more curved lines to create the eyes. And what do you know? More lines. And now you see something that closely resembles me at the end of the month, paying for bills. Art, right? No matter how complex the drawing or the piece is, right? It could be a huge, massive painting of Italy, or like the Colosseum in some like crazy galaxy background, wherever bullshit. But all that is made up of simple lines. It all starts with a line, a curved line, and some shapes, right? Let me give you another example. If we get into a more complex drawing, right? This is one of the pieces I've been working on. And you look at these scales here, right? You might think to yourself, wow, that looks pretty hard and intricate to do. But when I closely examine this, right, all it is just line, a curved line, another curved line, and some straight lines. There, you're an artistic genius, right? You've officially made it. That's all art is. And a lot of people don't know where to start. And let me tell you, where you start is by drawing those simple lines. And I wish I learned this earlier, but I was really, really afraid of like stealing from other people. But art, it's all plagiarism, okay? It is all fucking plagiarism. There is not a single piece of artwork that has not been done before, right? Every single piece of artwork is taken from somewhere or something, okay? And it's just a combination of these things that this artist have seen, and they've compiled it and put it together, right? If you go to a tattoo artist and you ask them to draw you a tattoo with a rose, right? A rose, maybe some swords. You know what they'll do? They'll pull up a random fucking image of a rose and a sword, and they'll draw over it. The line weights will be different. The textures will be different, maybe. But at the end of the day, it was just an image that was rotated and resized and distorted in some sense, right? And boom, you got your tattoo artist, your tattoo that you wanted from like Tumblr or some shit. Okay? And if you get really good one day, eventually, let me show you. Eventually, you could do something like this, right? And you get this big old bucket of paint, and you get a mop, right? And you do fucking this, and you sell it for millions of dollars. Ask me how? I have no fucking clue. But it happens. It happens a lot more than I wish it did. Maybe one day, you know, if you were trying for art, right, and you were trying your best to do these very simple lines, and you're like, screw this, right? This is too much work, right? What else can I do? All right, well, let me show you. All right, you can do something like this. You just add some color onto your canvas, right? Right, just like that. Yeah, maybe you know, I'm feeling a little bit of yellow on here, you know, just piss all over your fucking canvas, you know, screw those lines, just splatter that all around your canvas, right? And let's add some black for good measure. Yeah, I'm thinking a little bit of black here, there, maybe there. Amazing. Wow, just amazing. And now I'm going to do something that's never been done before. It's gonna blow your mind, okay? All right. I'm going to. What am I feeling? How about this? And we do this. I'm going to add a really small red dot in the center. And all of a sudden, right? I'm not just some sociopath fucking throwing paint on my walls. I'm an artistic, talented genius, right? And what I want you to do after, okay, is grab your eraser and take this off and never pick up an art utensil again. And that concludes my tech talk for today. Thank you for listening.